We've been living in Dubai for 3 years and staying all over the city. In this video, we're gonna showcase our 3 favorite areas. So if you're planning a trip to Dubai or you're planning to relocate here, make sure you stay tuned for this video as we show you why. We're now in beautiful City Walk in the sunset. They can't get any better than this. This was the first place when we came to Dubai that we stayed in, and we were very lucky that this was the first place because we absolutely fell in love with this neighborhood and we're not alone. The one thing we really felt that they missed, the only thing that they missed in this neighborhood was some green areas. It's very close to downtown. You can get very easy to the beach, but you didn't really have that green area. And look at what has happened now since we moved here 3 years ago when we were walking around here being quite confused about what is this city, what is this country, how does it work here? Now they actually created this central park concept. So this is this new phase of City Walk, and people have barely started to move in. You see there's a lot of construction going on still, but they already have established this park. So our guess is that City Walk is here to stay. It's just going to get better and better. We absolutely love this area. And again, we're so happy that this was the first impression we got of Dubai because it really helped us settle into this country.
So the reason why we love City Walk is because Mira has created this amazing community. It's an area that you want to live, but also visit. So they have the residential building all over it, but they also have the shopping area where you have the restaurants, cafe, barber, all the shops that you need. You have the cinema here. So you never really need to leave this area.
Yeah, it's one of the best retail centers in Dubai, I would say.
Yeah, because it's not just a mall. It's like shops outside as well, but it created like you are walking inside, but it's actually outside. And then you have everything against this Burj Khalifa, which is just amazing to just look at.
Yeah, everything is within a walkable distance as well.
Yeah, you have this family community as well. You see a lot of kids running around here in more the residential area. But what's also really nice in City Walk is that you mix the expat with the local. It's not that many areas that you can actually see and get to know the locals, but here's one of them. And we have one of our favorite cafes here. It's called Scarlet. It's an amazing German cafe, which we always meet a lot of nice people.
Yeah, so come down and check it out for yourself and prove us wrong.
Exactly. Now we are in Dubai Marina, one of the most famous areas here in Dubai.
Yeah, we didn't think this was going to make the list. We never planned to actually live in the marina. We've only been here as tourists. But staying here over 2 months this year, we've actually come to change our mind, right?
Yeah, I kind of have everything that you want. We have our favorite gym here. You have spinnies, a lot of restaurants, cafes, and the most important is walkable.
Yeah, that's the key difference. And people have been staying here for a long time, which makes it feel a lot more homely than we thought.
Yeah, it's not just tourists. People, especially in this edge, like closest to the palm, you've seen a lot of people who've been living here for a long time. You see people in suits. You've seen people active in the morning. Yeah, it's really nice.
Walking the dog. Yeah, we never thought we would find that kind of residential community vibe here, but we find more and more that we're saying hello to the same people every morning, every evening. And I think this is the key. What we've seen with the marina is you need to choose the right location in the marina, not just the developer and the building, but also where you are situated, because the traffic can be quite bad here if you have to commute.
And also the tourists, like it's kind of overwhelming if you come out from the building and you have all the tourists just
in your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens quite a lot here. So you won't escape that. Walking around here as we do every morning and evening, we try to get our 10K steps in. Like, I don't know how they can't recognize us by now. They're trying to drag us into to the restaurant. But despite that, we really like it because it's super walkable. You don't really need a car here either. And there's loads of options, things to do, activities and restaurants. So yeah, we try to be open-minded and we have changed our mind on the marina.
And the building that we're staying in right now is Marina Gates, and we absolutely love it. It feels like we are in a big city with all the skyscrapers around it. Perfect pool, like I have this infinity pool, and then also an amazing gym. We have like the whole view against the marina.
Yeah, we basically don't have to leave our building. Everything is in it, but thankfully enough, we do like to be active and walking around. So Marina ticks off a lot of boxes, and we were skeptical before, but again, we changed our mind. And if you're curious about buildings here, reach out to us and we can kind of give you some advice, because there's a lot of no-goes in terms of where in the marina and what buildings to avoid.
Now we are in another area, and you might know which area we are in.
Yeah, the famous Palm Jumeirah. We're on West Beach here. We spent all of last winter living here on West Beach, and this is the first time back in a few months, and yeah, we've been missing it.
Yeah, we didn't think we were gonna like it because we thought the traffic was gonna be really bad, and yeah, it was only gonna be like tourists here, but we actually love it.
Yeah, the difference with the Palm is the tempo. People who live here, they're the people who basically have made it compared to the other areas we mentioned on this video, where it's more people actually still working and you have more everyday life. So
yeah, they're more relaxed, and like at the gym, like after the class, they're hanging there. They don't stress to go to work. They just, yeah, it's so much more.
Yeah, while the marina crew is rushing back to the hustle. I think the biggest challenge here, if you would be living here, is if you're family with kids, because the situation with schools, it's a little bit complicated.
I have some friends that have kids here, and they have to commute like 45 minutes each way. So that's not the most fun part you can do during the day, but.
Yeah, but if you can work around the peak hours, if you have smaller children, there's a big nanny community out here, hang out. So West Beach, walking down here every evening as well as seeing the sunset, that's something that, you know, you can have a vacation basically, or vacation vibe every day. So yeah, the Palm is still very close to our heart, and it wouldn't surprise me if we were going to move.
Move back here. We'll see after Christmas. But yeah, it has everything. You have the Nakil Mall that just changed the name. It has gym, yeah, all the stores that we like.
It's much more, yeah, it's much more of a community than people might think out here. The tricky piece is then, and there's limited apartments and units out. I mean, if you have money and you can stay in a villa, congrats to you. That's another experience that we haven't had yet. But normally, otherwise, the most apartments are around here on the trunk. There are a couple. Our favorite is 7 Palms, of course, but there are quite a few Nakil properties in the middle of the trunk as well. But that's the tricky piece, is actually finding something that's affordable here.
Yeah, and we like the amenities. So in 7 Palms, you have of course, the nice pool. You also have beach access. If you live in the trunk, you don't really have that. So
no, goods and bads. That's the tricky part here. There's always like so many options to choose from. But yes, Palm Jumeirah, try it out. Try living here. Try staying here. We love it.
It's amazing.